The grand mansion stands silhouetted against a fading orange sky, an imposing figure on the cliffside. Long silk gowns, worn by unseen figures, flow in a gentle breeze, catching the last rays of sunlight. Below, ocean waves crash in slow motion, their rhythmic hum a soft, constant presence. A subtle gold aura emanates from within the mansion, hinting at old money and hidden secrets. Seraphina Vale glides through a mansion hallway, her silk gown shimmering in the dim light, an ethereal presence. Crystal chandeliers cast intricate patterns of light and shadow, dancing across the polished floor with every step. A subtle, glowing energy flickers around Seraphina, mirroring the thoughtful expression on her face. A silent mystery, the air, thick with aged wood and old money, envelops her as she moves with captivating grace. In the lavish bedroom, moonlight paints the opulent furnishings and rich fabrics with a soft, melancholic glow. Seraphina sits by the large window, her gaze fixed on the endless moonlit ocean, a silent confidant. Her delicate fingers trace patterns on the cold, condensed glass, a silent expression of longing. The quiet solitude of the room is pierced by a barely audible, distant piano melody, a mournful whisper. Her eyes reflect the vast, dark expanse of the sea, mirroring a profound inner stillness. In the opulent, dimly lit mansion dining room, the clinking of silverware cuts through the heavy silence. Seraphina, elegant in her gown, sits across the polished mahogany table from her impeccably dressed parents. Mr. and Mrs. Vale, composed and authoritative, speak of legacy and expectations. Their words, a formal weight. Seraphina offers brief, measured responses, her gaze subtly shifting, a faint shimmer around her. A palpable formality hangs in the air, a silent testament to the unspoken expectations that bind them. Seraphina descends the grand staircase, her footsteps a soft echo on the polished marble. She passes a large, ornate mirror, her reflection flickering in its depths. For a split second, an older Seraphina appears, her face etched with silent, profound sorrow. Tears stream down the spectral reflection's face, a haunting vision of future grief. The sorrowful image vanishes as quickly as it appeared, leaving Seraphina startled and shaken. Her hand instinctively rises to her chest, her heart pounding from the chilling premonition. In a grand mansion study, sunlight illuminates dust motes as Seraphina, surrounded by ancient books, struggles to focus. Her gaze drifts, unfocused, revealing a deep internal struggle beneath her composed exterior. A sudden vision flashes, a confident Seraphina on a brightly lit stage, commanding a global summit. This fleeting, powerful image of what could be leaves a profound, lingering impression on her. Seraphina glides through the vast mansion gallery, her footsteps echoing on the marble, each sound swallowed by the opulent space. Oil paintings of stern ancestors line the walls, their unyielding eyes seeming to follow her every haunting move. She stops before an imposing portrait, a chilling shiver tracing its way down her spine. A jarring flash of a desolate room assaults her mind, a vision of herself trapped, utterly broken. The gallery's grandeur fades as a bitter, lonely future flashes before her eyes, a premonition of despair. Seraphina wanders through the meticulously kept cliffside gardens, the vast shimmering sea stretching out before her. The relentless wind whips her hair around her face, mirroring the turmoil of fleeting images in her mind. She desperately tries to rationalize the vivid visions, her expression a mix of confusion and denial. She whispers to herself, convinced these are mere daydreams, products of a runaway imagination. In her dimly lit bedroom, Seraphina hunches over a worn leather journal, her hand moving with intense precision. She sketches feverishly, bringing to life a woman with a face contorted in a silent scream, tears streaming down her cheeks. Next, a powerful leader emerges from her charcoal, his jaw set, eyes burning with unyielding conviction. Then, a bitter recluse, his features deeply etched with years of profound solitude, take shape under her hand. Each stroke of charcoal breathes unsettling life into these figures, making them disturbingly real. Outside her window, the moon hangs as a mere sliver in the inky sky, a silent witness to her intense creation. Under the vast night sky, stars begin to fade as a lunar eclipse casts its eerie, otherworldly glow. Seraphina stands on a balcony, her gaze fixed upwards, utterly mesmerized by the unfolding celestial spectacle. As the moon transforms into a blood-red orb, the glowing energy around Seraphina intensifies, becoming vibrantly alive. Flashes of light around her quicken, becoming more defined, overlapping in a hypnotic, dazzling display. The sky darkens further, deepening the crimson hue of the moon and the mysterious aura surrounding Seraphina. In a grand hallway, Seraphina stumbles, disoriented, as flickering sconces cast deep, dancing shadows around her. A gilded mirror reflects a crying Seraphina, tears streaming down her face, a haunting vision of her fractured self. From the deepest shadow, a confident, almost arrogant Seraphina smirks, a chilling glimpse of her potential. The very air shimmers, manifesting a bitter, hardened Seraphina, a tangible future solidified before her eyes. Seraphina strides across the sprawling estate grounds, her figure a tempest of visible agitation against the serene backdrop. Her eyes dart around, reflecting an inner turmoil, as if searching for an escape from her own thoughts. She spots Elijah, an elderly groundskeeper, his weathered hands meticulously tending to ancient rose bushes, a picture of calm. Elijah's movements are deliberate, each prune and tie a testament to years of wisdom etched into his every action. His serene gaze, knowing and deep, seems to hold the quiet wisdom of the ages, a stark contrast to Seraphina's distress. The vibrant roses bloom around him, their beauty a silent witness to the silent, profound encounter unfolding. In the serene grounds, Seraphina's words flow like a river, painting vivid scenes of her visions. Elijah stands before her, his gaze unwavering, a silent anchor in the swirling current of her revelations. His face betrays no shock, only a profound, almost ancient patience as he absorbs her every word. The gentle rustling of leaves becomes a hushed chorus, the only sound breaking the profound stillness between them. Seraphina's hands gesture, her expression shifting with the weight and wonder of her inner world laid bare. Elijah's silent presence is a testament, a deep understanding reflected in his calm, unwavering eyes. Elijah, his voice raspy with age, begins to speak, his words carrying the weight of years. Seraphina listens intently, her gaze fixed on Elijah, absorbing every nuance of his wisdom. A glimmer of understanding sparks in Seraphina's eyes, a profound connection forming between them. Wealth gives you options, Elijah imparts, his voice a soft, resonant whisper. Awareness gives you power, he concludes, as the glowing energy around Seraphina pulses faintly. Elijah, a figure of quiet wisdom, gestures around them, the open ground stretching out under a soft light. He looks intently at her, his expression serious yet gentle, his eyes holding untold depths. Most people walk one timeline unconsciously, but rare souls, like you, are allowed to glimpse the branches of their future. Not to control destiny, but to understand consequence, he concludes, his words resonating with profound truth. In a grand mansion library, Seraphina is hunched over a massive, leather-bound tome, surrounded by stacks of ancient texts. Her fingers fly across the yellowed pages, scanning for timelines, future visions, and precognition with intense focus. The usually quiet library hums with her focused energy as she desperately seeks answers within its ancient walls. She finds obscure references to seers and whispers of prophecy, yet nothing concrete to explain her unsettling ability. Under the soft glow of a crystal chandelier, her parents discuss a strategic alliance, their voices echoing in the grand dining room. She sits, a knot of dread tightening in her stomach as their words seal her fate. A sudden, blinding vision engulfs her, an opulent wedding, a forced smile masking profound emptiness. The grand vision of her future, a gilded cage, leaves her eyes hollow with an unspoken sorrow. In her bedroom, Seraphina paces with agitated steps, the air thick with her unspoken turmoil. A vivid flash ignites her mind's eye, herself, years in the future, enveloped by opulent luxury. Yet, she is profoundly alone, her spirit withered by choices born from obligation. The once light piano melody now fills the room with a melancholic, heavy tone. Her movements betray a deep internal struggle, a future haunting her present. In a grand mansion living room, Mrs. Vale, regal and unyielding, presides from an antique sofa, her gaze sharp. Seraphina stands before her, a palpable weight pressing down on her shoulders, every line of her body betraying the burden. The weight of generations of family expectation is etched on Seraphina's face, a silent testament to her plight. Mrs. Vale's voice cuts through the tension. Our family name is paramount, Seraphina. Her words are a command, an unwavering decree. It is a legacy we must protect, a pristine image we must uphold at all costs. Seraphina's eyes, filled with a complex mix of resignation and defiance? Meet Mrs. Vale's unyielding stare. Sunlight streams through towering arched windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the grand gallery's air. Mr. Vale, impeccably dressed, gestures with a manicured hand towards a newly unveiled artwork. Seraphina stands beside him, her vibrant energy subtly dimmed, a flicker in her usual presence. Mr. Vale's voice rings with authority. Seraphina, observe. Another acquisition, a priceless piece. His words hang in the air, a heavy pronouncement that further cements our legacy. He concludes with a weighty expectation. It is a legacy you are destined to uphold and, indeed, expand. Seraphina stands before an ornate mirror, her gaze dissecting her own reflection with chilling precision. A quick, almost subliminal flash reveals a younger Seraphina, choosing power over a softer emotion. Her face hardens even then, a silent pact with ambition etched into her youthful features. Now, her reflection subtly shifts, a knowing, sardonic smirk playing on its lips, a silent prophecy of regret. A sudden chill descends, an unsettling premonition hanging heavy in the opulent bedroom air. Seraphina stands precariously at the cliff's edge, her hair a wild, dark storm against the relentless wind. She closes her eyes, and the world dissolves, revealing a stark, alternate timeline where her choices reshape her fate. In this vision, she walks away from the mansion, a figure of raw authenticity, leaving comfort behind. The stark reality of financial hardship replaces her inheritance, a chilling echo of a life unchosen. The sun drenches a rugged cliffside in a warm, golden embrace, hinting at a day of serene beauty. My hair dances wildly in the gentle breeze, a silent symphony of freedom against the vast, open sky. A radiant smile illuminates my face, reflecting an inner peace found amidst nature's raw grandeur. My movements are fluid and unburdened, a stark contrast to a life once tethered by material wealth. The ocean waves crash against the rocks below in slow motion, a rhythmic whisper of powerful choices made. Nature's raw beauty envelops me, a constant, echoing reminder of my profound, life-altering decisions. Seraphina sits at her imposing desk, her gaze distant, lost in the labyrinth of her own thoughts. A shimmering, dreamlike flash reveals her younger self, turning her back on a grand manner and a life of expectation. Years later, the vision shifts to Seraphina, a self-made titan, commanding a powerful boardroom with unwavering resolve. She builds her empire from scratch, an independent force, a testament to her fierce will and ambition. The stark contrast of her past and present hangs heavy, a silent narrative of triumph and unspoken cost. In a grand mansion office, the air hangs heavy with the scent of old money, a testament to hard-won success. My reflection in the polished mahogany desk reveals a woman who has conquered insurmountable odds. The arduous path here, paved with struggle and sacrifice, flashes before my eyes. Each choice, a heavy burden for my 17-year-old self, brought both gain and profound loss. The weight of a demanding past etched on my face, a silent testament to every difficult decision. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Seraphina hunches over her journal, meticulously drawing a complex diagram. Her brow is furrowed in deep concentration, mapping out intricate timelines and their potential consequences. Around her, a faint, shimmering energy pulsates with increased intensity, mirroring her profound mental effort. The air crackles with unseen power, a testament to the immense intellect at work in the quiet room. Sunlight streams through the tall, arched windows of a vast library, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Seraphina steps inside, her footsteps soft on the plush rug, her expression serious. Elijah, his back to her, meticulously dusts ancient tomes on a towering bookshelf, his movements precise and unhurried. He wears a simple, dark tunic, a figure of quiet dedication amidst the grandeur. The air is thick with the scent of old paper and polished wood. As Seraphina approaches him, she asks, her voice a plea for clarity, "Elijah, I need to understand. These choices, the visions, what is their true nature?" Sunlight streams through the mansion library's tall, arched windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Elijah stands before me, his gaze intense, his presence commanding in the vast, sunlit room. He speaks with quiet conviction, his words hanging in the air, weighty and profound. His voice resonates, declaring, "Destiny is not fixed, but consequence is very real." The gravity of his statement settles deep within me, the truth of it undeniable. Elijah concludes, "Every decision is a fork in your timeline, leading to divergent paths. Seraphina stands at the cliff's edge, the wind, a fierce sculptor, whipping her hair around her face. Below, waves relentlessly crash against the rocks, mirroring the turmoil within her soul. Her gaze is distant, lost in a storm of thought. Elijah's words a heavy echo in her mind. A newfound clarity dawns. Her privileged life cannot replace the raw truth of her own heart. A visible tension in her shoulders, a slight furrow in her brow, betray her profound internal struggle. Seraphina's body convulses in her bed, her face contorted in a silent scream, wrestling with unseen torment. Shadows dance across the walls, depicting multiple versions of her, each pulling at her limbs in soundless anguish. She bolts upright, drenched in a cold sweat, her eyes wide with terror, the nightmare's grip still upon her. A soft ethereal glow emanates from Seraphina, flickering and intensifying with her ragged breaths, a mystical manifestation. In the opulent mansion kitchen, a tired Seraphina moves with practiced grace, the only sound the gentle clinking of porcelain. She prepares a cup of tea, her movements betraying a deep weariness that belies the lavish surroundings. Muffled, assured voices of her unseen parents drift from a distant room, a constant, weighty presence. Seraphina glances towards the sound, her expression a poignant mix of resignation and discomfort, feeling trapped by unseen expectations. Under the brilliant sun, Seraphina watches Elijah, a figure of serene focus, tending to a tree with meticulous care. His hands move with precision, each snip of the shears shaping the branches with deliberate intent. Seraphina's gaze is distant, lost in thought as she observes his careful work, a profound realization dawning. For her, Elijah's every action is a living metaphor, a quiet lesson in the delicate art of conscious choice. The prune tree stands as a testament, its branches reaching skyward, a symbol of life's desired outcome. Elijah stands on the grounds, his gaze distant, as if perceiving something beyond the immediate. A subtle shift in the air, a profound awareness washes over him, his expression subtly changing as he senses an unseen presence. He turns, his eyes gentle yet firm, a beacon of clarity cutting through the surrounding confusion. His voice resonates with conviction. Fear-based choices, they always lead to smaller, more constrained futures. His words hang in the air, a powerful truth that promises to reshape the path ahead. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Seraphina's hands delicately turn the worn pages of her journal. The journal is filled with intricate sketches, each a different version of herself, a possible future. Her eyes trace the lines of a drawing, a quiet understanding dawning in her features. A profound truth settles over her as she grasps the power within her. The ability to perceive divergent paths, to see what could be, is a revelation. This very act of awareness, this insight into her own potential, is her ultimate power. Seraphina glides through the opulent mansion hallway, her every step radiating a renewed sense of purpose. A soft, ethereal glow now emanates from her, steady and controlled, a testament to her newfound power. Fleeting, almost subliminal flashes still flicker at the edges of her vision, spectral whispers of a past struggle. Yet, these ghostly glimpses no longer threaten to overwhelm her, a subtle triumph etched on her serene face. She moves with an unwavering resolve, the mansion's grandeur a mere backdrop to her evolving strength. In the grand dining room, chandeliers cast a soft glow on the mahogany table as silverware clinks softly. Seraphina, poised and elegant, subtly shifts her weight, a hint of unease in her composure. Her parents, seated opposite, exchange a swift, almost imperceptible glance, a silent communication. Seraphina offers an alternative idea, her voice cutting through the quiet formality of the room. A flicker of surprise crosses her parents' faces, momentarily betraying their carefully composed expressions. The surprise is quickly masked, replaced by an inscrutable facade, leaving the air thick with unspoken tension. In her bedroom, Seraphina sits cross-legged on a plush cushion, her posture radiating an ethereal calm. Her eyes are closed, her chest rising and falling with each deep, measured breath, a picture of serene focus. The subtle hum of ambient frequency sound deepens, vibrating through the air like a resonant chord. She strives to silence the world's clamor, battling insistent images within her mind, her meditation profound. Seraphina rises with the dawn, the sky awakening in soft hues of rose and gold. She walks towards the precipice, the cool, crisp air embracing her skin like a whispered promise. The first fiery kiss of the sun peeks over the horizon, painting the world in a golden glow. Golden light bathes Seraphina, creating a shimmering aura around her, a beacon against the vastness. Her gaze sweeps across the boundless, open ocean, a deep connection forming within her soul. She feels the immense power and endless expanse of the sea, mirroring the depths of her own spirit. Sunlight streams through the arched windows of a vast library, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny spirits in the air. Seraphina, elegant and alone, sits at a heavy mahogany desk, a thick philosophy book dominating her attention. Her brow is furrowed in deep concentration, her eyes devouring the pages with an intense, unwavering gaze. With deliberate grace, she underlines passages discussing personal agency and conscious choice, her pen a silent extension of her focused mind. Each stroke of the pen is precise, a testament to her profound engagement with the weighty concepts before her. Moonlight streams into Seraphina's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air like tiny ethereal spirits. At a small wooden desk, Seraphina writes with a quill, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. Her movements are deliberate, each stroke of the quill etching a commitment to her authentic self onto the parchment. The letter becomes a chronicle of her innermost thoughts, fears, hopes, and aspirations, etched in ink. The sun bathes the lush garden in a golden glow, illuminating every vibrant leaf and delicate petal. Seraphina kneels, her hands deeply embedded in the rich earth, a quiet reverence in her every movement. Soil-stained hands tenderly nurture budding plants, a serene ballet of growth and care unfolding. Elijah watches, a gentle, knowing smile gracing his lips as he observes her tranquil dedication. A profound peace settles over the garden, a silent harmony between human and nature. Sunlight streams through the grand windows of a mansion art studio, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Seraphina stands before a vast canvas, her brow furrowed in deep concentration, a silent battle waged within her. Her brush moves with bold, deliberate strokes, laying down vibrant hues that swirl and collide on the white surface. The canvas transforms into a kaleidoscope of color, a vivid reflection of her tumultuous inner world and emerging clarity. Each stroke is a testament to her journey, painting her turmoil and the dawning light of understanding. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Seraphina sits on her bed, a quiet determination etched onto her face. She holds an old, faded photograph, a portal to a past where her younger self beams with innocent dreams. The photograph, a fragile memory, rests gently in her hands, a testament to her journey. Her eyes, filled with a profound resolve, gaze at the image, connecting with the spirit of her youth. A silent vow forms on her lips, a promise whispered to the fading light. I will protect that inner child. Her resolve hardens, a quiet strength radiating from her as she commits. I will make choices aligned with my true spirit. Sunlight spills through towering arched windows, illuminating the grand hallway where dust motes dance in the air. Seraphina, elegant in a simple dress, approaches her mother, who is engrossed in a phone conversation. Her mother gestures animatedly, a slight frown creasing her brow, before her eyes fall upon Seraphina. Ending the call, her mother exclaims, "Seraphina, darling, just the person." Her mother continues, "You simply must come to Lady Ashworth's gala next week. It's the event of the season." Seraphina replies, "Thank you, mother, but I'm afraid I have other engagements that evening." Her mother asks, "Oh, really?" Seraphina stands at the cliff's precipice, a figure etched against the vast, turbulent sky. The wind, a furious, unseen sculptor, whips around her, snatching at her clothes and hair. Her stance is unyielding, a testament to her newfound resolve amidst the wild, untamed elements. No longer a mere vessel, her eyes blaze with an inner fire, actively deciphering the storm of visions. A torrent of images and emotions washes over her, yet her gaze remains focused, piercing through the chaos. The cliff's edge becomes her stage, where the force of change ignites a fierce purpose within Seraphina. Sunlight floods a vast, gleaming kitchen, illuminating its pristine surfaces with a golden glow. Seraphina, in an elegant gown and an absurdly out-of-place apron, fumbles with ingredients, her brow deeply furrowed. Seraphina meticulously follows a recipe, her focus absolute. This simple act of chopping vegetables brings a rare, quiet satisfaction to her face. Stirring a pot, a stark contrast to her usual aloofness, she finds unexpected joy in creation. A newfound capability radiates from Seraphina, transforming her with a quiet, powerful grace. In the soft glow of moonlight, Seraphina lies in her bed, a picture of peaceful slumber. Her dreams unfold, revealing a vast, intricate labyrinth, its walls shifting with every turn. Seraphina moves through the dreamscape, her steps growing firmer, her resolve strengthening. A radiant inner light emanates from her chest, a beacon in the labyrinth's twisting paths. The light illuminates the way, banishing shadows and guiding her forward with unwavering confidence. She presses on, the labyrinth's mysteries unfolding before her, a journey of self-discovery. Sunlight filters through the verdant leaves, dappling the lush grounds in a dance of light and shadow. Seraphina turns to Elijah, her gaze earnest and searching, a silent question hanging in the sun-drenched air. Elijah gazes into the distance, a thoughtful expression etched upon his face, lost in reflection. Seraphina's voice, soft yet insistent, breaks the silence. Elijah, I've always wondered about your own life, your choices. She continues, her eyes pleading for insight. What wisdom can you share from your experience? Elijah begins. There once was a traveler who came to a fork in the road, his voice a resonant whisper. Sunlight streams through tall windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air of the elegant music room. Seraphina's fingers dance across the grand piano, a delicate yet powerful grace in every movement. The ambient frequency, once a source of distress, now weaves into her melodies, creating an ethereal harmony. Her music is a living tapestry of sound, mirroring the complex and evolving landscape of her mind. Soft daylight bathes the opulent mansion study, highlighting shelves filled with ancient tomes and modern literature. Seraphina sits at a grand mahogany desk, her eyes fixed on an open book, lost in its pages. The stories of influential women leap from the book, their courage and resilience inspiring her. A quiet, determined inspiration fills Seraphina, her resolve deepening with each word she reads. In Seraphina's bedroom, a soft, ethereal glow bathes the room in a warm, mysterious light. She meticulously packs a small bag, each item placed with deliberate, almost ritualistic care. Her movements are not hurried, but rather a measured dance of preparation, hinting at a journey yet to come. The glow around her intensifies, casting, shifting shadows that dance with her every motion. Each fold of clothing, each carefully chosen trinket, speaks of a profound, unspoken purpose. The air hums with anticipation as Seraphina completes her task, ready for an unknown destiny. Sunlight streams through arched windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the grand living room. Seraphina, elegant and determined, sits before her imposing father, who watches her intently, his expression unreadable, her voice clear and firm. Seraphina begins, "Father, I know you've always envisioned a certain path for me, and I respect that," she continues, her gaze unwavering. "But my aspirations? They've grown beyond the family tradition." Seraphina leans slightly forward, a plea in her eyes. "I feel a pull towards something different, something that truly resonates. It might not be what you expect," she concludes, a hint of defiance and hope in her voice. Seraphina stands at the cliff's edge, a solitary figure against the vast, turbulent sky. The wind, a fierce sculptor, whips her hair into a wild dance around her face. Below, the ocean churns with violent intensity, its dark waters mirroring an inner storm. A tempest gathers on the horizon, threatening to engulf the world in its furious embrace. Each crashing wave seems to echo the turmoil raging within Seraphina, a symphony of despair. Yet, her stance remains firm, unyielding, a defiant silhouette against the raging elements. In the dimly lit mansion library, the air hangs heavy with the scent of aged paper and polished wood, a silent testament to old money. Seraphina's brow is furrowed, her intense concentration fixed on a stack of ancient family ledgers spread before her. Her fingers meticulously trace the intricate columns of numbers and names, unraveling a complex financial web. The weight of her family's enduring legacy is palpable, binding her to generations of wealth and secrets. In her dimly lit bedroom, Seraphina sits cross-legged on her bed, a picture of serene focus. Her eyes close, soft shadows dance around her, highlighting the gentle rise and fall of her chest. Her breathing slow and deliberate, a profound calm radiates from her, a testament to her deep meditation. Flashes of future timelines, once jarring, now manifest as faint, shimmering echoes at the edges of her perception. These ethereal visions, less intrusive than before, hint at a growing mastery over her extraordinary gift. Seraphina wanders through the wild, forgotten garden, overgrown with tangled foliage and secrets, her eyes alight with discovery as she uncovers a hidden path, barely visible beneath the encroaching greenery. The path beckons, winding deeper into the dense foliage, a silent invitation to the unknown. With a hesitant step, Seraphina ventures forward, embracing the unexplored possibilities that lie ahead. Seraphina glides through the opulent mansion hallway, her footsteps barely disturbing the polished marble. Sunlight streams through tall windows, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air around her. A fleeting image flashes in her mind. A younger Seraphina, her smile unburdened and genuine. She is surrounded by warm faces, people who cherish her for who she truly is, not for her name or wealth. The memory, vivid and poignant, creates a sharp contrast with her current solitary walk. The grand hallway stretches before her, a path of marble and silence, reflecting her inner world. In the opulent dining room, Seraphina sits with rigid posture, her gaze unwavering as she faces her parents. Her voice, firm and resolute, cuts through the tension. I want to pursue higher education in a field of my own choosing. Her parents exchange a swift, loaded glance across the polished mahogany table, a silent conversation unfolding. Seraphina continues, her resolve palpable, not one dictated by the family business. The air crackles with unspoken defiance and a clash of wills. The elegant room now a battleground of expectations. Seraphina stands at the cliff's edge, the wind a wild sculptor, whipping strands of her hair across her face. Her bare feet press into the cool, damp earth, grounding her amidst the vast expanse. She closes her eyes, a serene smile gracing her lips as she inhales the crisp, salty air. Fully present, she embraces the moment, a picture of tranquil surrender to nature's raw power. Moonlight streams through tall windows, casting a silver glow on Seraphina's opulent bed. Seraphina lies asleep, her face serene, a gentle smile playing on her lips. In her dream, she soars high above a sprawling mansion, the vast moonlit ocean stretching beneath her. An exhilarating sense of freedom washes over her as the wind rushes past, carrying her effortlessly through the air. She glides with grace, a silent, joyful dance across the night sky, unbound and free. Sunlight streams through tall windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the opulent mansion study, a silent ballet of light. Seraphina, elegantly casual, sits at a grand mahogany desk, surrounded by towering stacks of books. Her brow furrows in deep concentration as she navigates through various websites on her glowing laptop screen. Her fingers tap a silent rhythm on the desk, a quiet counterpoint to her intense thoughts. She seeks ways to leverage her privilege for good, a path distinct from her family's formidable influence. Her gaze is fixed, a silent determination burning in her eyes as she charts her own course. Elijah stands on windswept grounds, his gaze fixed on a resilient sapling clinging to the cliff edge, defying the harsh elements. The small tree, battered by relentless winds, sways but holds firm, a testament to its unyielding spirit. Elijah extends a hand toward the sapling, a gesture of profound respect for its struggle and enduring strength. A faint, knowing smile plays on Elijah's lips as he murmurs, "Even the smallest seed holds the power of a forest." His words hang in the air, a whisper carried by the wind, resonating with the sapling's silent resilience. The sapling, vibrant and alive, continues to stand tall against the vast, indifferent sky, a beacon of hope. The grand mansion living room hums with a formal gathering, the air thick with polite chatter and the clinking of glasses. Seraphina, elegantly dressed, joins her parents, a rare sight in the bustling crowd. Instead of her usual retreat into shadows, she stands tall, a newfound confidence radiating from her. She engages in conversations, her voice clear and steady, surprising those around her. Her parents exchange a look of astonishment, witnessing their daughter's unexpected transformation. A subtle smile plays on Seraphina's lips, a quiet triumph for herself in the midst of the elegant affair. In Seraphina's bedroom, a soft bedside lamp casts a warm glow, illuminating her intent face. She sits at her desk, a pen poised over a leather-bound journal, her brow furrowed in deep thought. Her eyes occasionally lift, staring into the middle distance, lost in profound contemplation. Her gaze holds an intensity, reflecting the weight of her thoughts and the depth of her reflection. Her voice echoes, "Awareness, I've come to realize, isn't about predicting the future." She affirms, "It's about empowering conscious decisions in the present." Seraphina stands at the cliff's edge, the wind whipping through her hair, a symbol of untamed freedom. Below her, the vast, shimmering ocean stretches endlessly to meet the distant horizon. A flock of birds soars into the boundless blue sky, their wings beating in powerful, synchronized rhythm. They ascend higher and higher, a profound sense of liberation washing over Seraphina, igniting courage within her. She takes a deep, resolute breath, her eyes fixed on the distant, promising sky, ready to embark on her own path Seraphina embraces the vast unknown with a newfound inner strength. In the grand mansion hallway, Seraphina is enveloped by shimmering visions of her future selves. These spectral images flicker around her, vibrant yet ethereal, a dance of what might be. A profound understanding settles upon Seraphina, her gaze detached and serene. The former terror and allure of these visions have vanished, leaving her unfazed. Sunlight streams through arched windows, illuminating dancing dust motes in the vast oak-paneled library. Seraphina's fingers trace the spines of ancient tomes, her gaze searching for hidden histories. She discovers a leather-bound diary, its brittle pages filled with elegant, faded script. As Seraphina reads, her expression shifts from curiosity to a profound, knowing understanding. The ancestors' words echo Seraphina's own timeless struggle between family duty and her heart's yearnings. In her bedroom, Seraphina stands before a mirror, her gaze fixed and unwavering. She sees not an imagined future, but her authentic self, strong and resolute, reflected back. Around her, a vibrant, steady, glowing energy pulsates, a testament to her profound inner power. The radiant energy intensifies, enveloping Seraphina in a luminous aura of self-discovery and strength. The sun stretches long shadows across the grounds as Seraphina and Elijah stand, a silent understanding passing between their gazes. Elijah extends his hand, offering Seraphina a small, smooth stone, a gesture of unspoken connection. The cool, solid stone rests in Seraphina's palm, a tangible symbol of grounding and strength in her grasp. Their eyes meet, a quiet moment of shared resolve hanging in the sun-drenched air. In a grand music room, Seraphina's fingers dance across the piano keys, weaving a powerful, hopeful melody. The music, her own composition, fills the air, echoing a profound journey of self-discovery. Each note resonates with empowerment, blending seamlessly with a subtle, ambient frequency. The melody unfolds, a testament to her spirit, a vibrant song of her evolving self. The grand dining room, usually a hub of lively conversation, descends into an unsettling, eerie silence. Seraphina, poised at the head of the polished mahogany table, calmly faces her stunned parents. Her declaration hangs heavy in the air, a seismic shift in their carefully constructed world. I've decided to defer the path you've laid out for me. With unwavering resolve, she concludes, I need to forge my own way. Her words, a defiant echo in the sudden quiet. Seraphina stands barefoot on the cliff's edge, bathed in the soft glow of the rising sun. Her face, serene and luminous, is tilted towards the horizon, welcoming the dawn. The first warm rays of sun caress her skin, painting her in hues of gold and amber. Below, the vast ocean stretches, its waves crashing gently against the rugged rocks. A soothing, rhythmic sound fills the air as the ocean's embrace meets the unyielding shore. She is a silhouette against the vibrant sunrise, a picture of peace and profound connection. As the sun ascends, a figure stands on the cliffside, eyes closed, bathed in the soft glow of dawn. The chaotic visions that once tormented her now vanish, replaced by a profound, tranquil stillness. A radiant energy, luminous and pure, envelops her, shimmering with an otherworldly light. Her face, once etched with worry, now glows with serene peace, a clear dawn breaking within her. The first golden rays of sunrise kiss Seraphina's face, her eyes opening to a world reborn with vibrant light. A confident smile blossoms on her lips, reflecting a profound, newfound understanding that illuminates her spirit. She realizes she doesn't need to foresee every winding path, only the unwavering courage to choose her own destiny. Bathed in the radiant dawn, Seraphina stands resolute, her spirit ablaze with the power of conscious choice. The first fiery rays of dawn ignite the horizon, painting the vast sea with hues of gold and crimson. Seraphina stands poised on the rugged cliffside, her gaze lost in the boundless expanse of the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts strands of her hair as distant ocean waves swell, a profound shift in her perspective. Some are born into wealth, some are born into struggle, but the rarest inheritance is awareness.